Oh, I'll leave you alone.
Alright.
It starts at what time? 5:30.
Detroit! No, Jack, Patriot! The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon, and he'll get this one up to the 26. A gain of 3, second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
On second down, here's Mixon. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
Hey, we got three.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
I play this game on
Line
computer.
of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Mixon with a first down carry. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now back to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. They are in a zone. Remember, folks, 4 interceptions for this defense a week ago. First drive, make it number 5.
And the focal point will be the people who pick the ball out of the air. But let's not forget, to make that happen, it has to be an excellent pass rush, terrific coverage where they are plastered to the receivers, and then, of course, taking it away, making the catch, and going in the other direction.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Oh, I just started playing.
Now they try the right side here. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Big Eddie Goldman there on the tackle.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Come on, have a golden egg.
Here we go. Good,
Come on, have a golden egg, Dad.
To throw, Mayfield. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
How about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
And that's a nice gain by him on first down, picking up some key yardage.
Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
A handoff to Mixon. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 15. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Again to the fullback on the dive. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defense coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
Watch him now, Barney.
Here's a give to Mixon, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This is
did you know I rocket launched on somebody on Fortnite?
A good return
they
there,
like
17 yards.
The rocket
and out will come the offense as they take over.
And
now back out comes the offense. The
was
crowd maybe
riding the
losing just a
rocket.
little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, they can hang in there and not try to
Hey, buddy, I'm trying to
that can put your
concentrate.
team in some jeopardy.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Set. 3-19. 3-19. Leopard.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative. But you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is just going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
3 down. All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19. Gun.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. And out now, here come the Bengals. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you have two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know. Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. Now the Bengals on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Back to throw here. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the defense has to come up with it.
Well, that's the down and distance coaches always talk about trying to avoid, isn't it? And that's 3rd and long. And you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him. Sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did, yet the pressure was still there.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And his guys are able to strike for 6. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Elliott now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That could be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll look to throw here. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
He'll look to throw. And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Fielded just inside the 30. A nice job on the return there. 16 yards. And possession will switch hands. 1st and 10. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now a handoff looking right. They find some open field here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Making the play defensively, Carl Lawson. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that his defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory.
Dad, why you keep on moving?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Trying to improve. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. He'll look to throw. And a hit jarred loose. It's incomplete. So a minute 56 to play in this first half. We'll come back to Cincinnati after this. The Bengals on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 14. He'll drop to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw them in that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And here now the offense heading back out there. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Preston Brown coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Mayfield now on 2nd down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A very solid gain of 27. And they'll go with the ground attack here. Open space inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there with his 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. And this one through the uprights and good. Elliott now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They go play action here on first down. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll get this one across the 20, but only up to about the 21. And now the Bengals are going to call another timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Mayfield looks to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on here to punt it away.
Whoa.
This is a way. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
We got three, fellas. Leopard! Tighten up.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And an alley to run. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Back to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And some room to roam now. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. This fielded at the 2. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. So here they come, the road team now getting the football first to start this third quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now a second down throw for Mayfield. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And fortunately, the offense will cover this one up back at the 5-yard line.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone. Detroit.
Back near his goal line. Here's Mayfield. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first. But at least it's 4th down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Ross on the return.
Oh, come on, man. Come on, Mr. Ref.
Mask, and that'll give him even better starting position. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
I always enjoy the conversation post because the person will tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
On the give, this is their fullback. And some room to maneuver. Past the 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That one good for 33 and a first.
All I remember from my experience as a defender, when the big fella gets the football, you've got to get on him early before he gets a chance to get up ahead of steam, because once he does that, he's going to leave a lot of tackles in his wake.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Joe Mixon, and he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
Gone.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Being chased out left. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th
Why are
down.
people moving around, Dad?
They're losing here in the 3rd quarter, maybe
He
trying
need to go
to get the
for it. He don't
ball
need no points
outside,
on the
bust
board.
a
He need
big
to go for
play.
it.
Obviously didn't work there.
Yeah, and while it didn't work,
Are you playing against
really can't
people?
fault him for trying it. You and I have talked to the offensive
When are you
coordinator,
playing
and we
against
knew
the game?
that was a place they wanted to try
When
and go.
they
And sometimes
have,
you just have to
like,
stick with
no
it, because
names to play
2-yard gains
against the
turn
game?
into 20-yard gains as the game goes along.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th
That
down.
was for football.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. This will be caught at about
Good
6.
shit.
And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just
Fuck me.
short. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Keep on moving. That's funny.
Boy, this game is intense, boy.
So that's why you keep on moving.
See how many people he got in the box?
Yes.
So he got 4 people. So if I run it, it ain't gonna be a good look.
Oh.
See how they playing their zone on the outside? This is how you see whether or not he playing his zone, son.
Oh.
If that guy goes up, oh, he playing man?
That's good, isn't it?
On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. And looked like some movement there. Let's get the call. Well, this O-line's been great. They've got the big lead, so give them a pass there, I guess.
Yeah, I would think so, because if we were grading them on their performance in this game, a lot of pluses in their boxes so far.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. Vontez Perfect, the one to get him down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
This offense so far on 3rd down, a pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Set. 3-19. 3-19. Detroit. Detroit. Gun. 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 Gun.
From the gun, Mayfield escaping the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Fans should be applauding this defense right now. It's an excellent job. They force a 3 and out, and they should be able to set up their guys in great field position, probably near midfield or better.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Now here's Ross. He'll be hard-pressed to match that one. That a 65-yard punt. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals getting set to go. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got a 1st and 10 now out past the 20. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Open man is Kirk, complete. And down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back.
Sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. This offense in desperate need of conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're... to get things started, we just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today.
Dad, look what I made.
Now this offense ready to head back out there. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game.
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead and controlling the game. Why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Detroit! Detroit!
off looking right. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, Preston Brown, brings him down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to clear up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Mayfield from the gun on third down. And that is incomplete. The linebacker Preston Brown there to knock that one away.
Well, sometimes you just have to take things into your own hands, don't you? I mean, the offense is really struggling in this game. They're the ones keeping things going. They have to continue to play at that level.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez. He's been terrific so far. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm. A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep him warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4. Again, it's Nixon. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. A yard on the pickup. And now they've got a third down.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety, being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they're running.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go in this game.
I like that, MVU.
And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
Look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 35. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big play there for the Bengals. 49 yards. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. And the pitch goes to Mixon. About 3 yards there to the 27.
And that's one other issue like the blitz, even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Looking to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver trying to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
What a game this defense has played. They're pitching a shutout, so it'd be fun to watch down the stretch to see if their defensive coordinator continues to be as aggressive as he's been all game long.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. They give it to him running left. Able to power, and he bulls his way into the end zone for a Bengal touchdown. Giovanni Bernard, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead. Bullock good on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. Bullock out now to kick this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And he's able to get it up close to the 35, but hang on here. Penalty marker down. And this one might be going the other way. So that will push him back.
And now we know why I had a little extra space to run, don't we? An illegal block in the back. Penalty back.
They'll run it now out of the gun. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Well, I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. A lot of times the play caller
King, what you doing?
at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. And now defensively they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in.
Yeah, I think I should call you Mr. Dally.
All right, hold on. Let me play, man. I got to concentrate.
Now they'll run it on the toss.
Oof.
Finding some room at midfield.
Oof. How the fuck did you
And a
do
nice
all
carry
that?
there, 15 yards.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger
Oh,
as this game
I
moves
know
along?
why. So the
First seems
person
just
won't
as good
get
in the
him.
fourth as it
That's
was way
probably
back in the
why.
first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Now they try the right side here. And some room to work. The 20. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now a carry here for their fullback. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Just keep the ball on the ground. Do a little pounding. Chew up some clock. If they can get it in, that might be enough to get them home. If not, the clock is definitely their friend.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90. Check 26. Check 26. Hot.
They get it to him running left. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And now the Bengals are going to call another timeout. As they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
No, check that. We're like 52 right here.
And they'll go on the ground. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And Elliott puts this one through. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But it still ate up time, got points. So,
What's up?
Are you a gamer?
It's darn close.
And he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Do you know how to play everything?
Flag down. This could set him back.
That means you're not a gamer.
Yeah.
Do you know how to play Fortnite?
They'll look to throw here on first down. Steps away to his left. He's going to let it fly.
Oh.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off at the 49. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
And they'll run it here. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle at the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
The National Football League.